Hello, my friends. Welcome back. I hope you're all having a great day today, having fun doing whatever you're doing. Whether it be work, whatever it is, I hope you guys are excelling at it. Today, my friends, I'm having a great day because I get to sit here and talk to you guys about a little movie from 1980 directed by a man named Peter Medic called The Changeling, starring George C. Scott. This is a haunted house movie, guys, and I feel like this haunted house movie inspired a lot of other haunted house type stuff in the future. Like The Grudge, The Ring, stuff like that. So basically, George C. Scott, he's a musical composer. Him and his family have some car trouble one time in some snow. There's a semi-truck coming from one direction, and there's a car coming from another one, and the semi kind of he veers to miss George C. and the fam. Well, actually, George C's in a telephone booth. He veers to miss the car, and he winds up creaming the station wagon and therefore wife and daughter of George C. Scott. So in his grief and his trauma, he takes on a new job at a college where they basically give him a new house I say new house, it's not new, but it's a historical house on campus for him to live in, to compose and get to class and all that kind of stuff. And so that's where we find George C. Scott in our film, is in this haunted house. But this haunted house has a secret from past owners. The former owner was a doctor who had a crippled son who wound up, something happens and there's some conspiracy in there, right? And I feel like this film really inspired things like The Ring, where it's like you've got a tormented soul, but you're trying to figure out what it wants so they can lay it to rest and find out where the body is, kind of thing. And I thought that was cool because you can see that inspiration in future films. You can see that in other films in the genre, the haunted house genre. And then also we get great sound editing. Great sound editing. I mean, from the banging on the walls to the balls bouncing down the stairs. I mean, all this kind of stuff. The sound editing really helped to create that sense of that atmosphere, that sense of dread, that fear, that intensity, suspense, whatever you want to call it. It helped to create that because the sound editing was so good. Also, George C. Scott's performance. I mean, he's a versatile actor. He played Patton. He's played Ebenezer Scrooge in A Christmas Carol, one of my favorite versions of it. I mean, he's a really, really talented actor, and we really see him run the gamut of emotions in this, where he's, sad, angry, all that kind of stuff. He has such range, and he really explores his range kind of in this film, in the essence of grief and that kind of thing. Another thing that I really enjoyed about the film was that there's no big, grand special effects. It's pretty basic. It's lo-fi. You know what I mean? Like, we're not getting poltergeist apparitions or Ghostbuster Slimers or anything like that. We're getting, noises. We're getting balls bouncing downstairs, wheelchairs, squeaking across the floor. I mean, it's all very practical. It's not supernatural to the extent of special effects, like making apparitions and stuff. So I really, really appreciated that because they used everyday stuff to create that sense of dread, and that was phenomenal. The score in this is excellent. It really helps to accentuate the scenes. The cinematography's good. Some of the camera angles and the scenes compositions really, really help to create that sense of dread, like I said. I mean, because this film is full of just this, I want to say suspense, but it feels like more than suspense. You're on the edge of your seat because you're like, okay, so what's he about to see? What's about to happen? And so I dug that. I thought that was awesome. I thought that was a fantastic. This film was made expertly by Mr. Medic. I thought that it was a really, really good horror film. My only complaint was, because since I hadn't seen it until, recently, if I would have been a teenager in 1980 and I would have seen this movie, I would have been like, blew my mind, because it would have been something I'd probably never seen before, or at least not in the way that they presented it, But being as old as I am now and seeing it for the first time, I just feel like it didn't resonate with me like it probably should have if I'd have seen it when it first came out. And so it's not going to get no big grand score from me, sadly. I am going to give The Changeling 2.5 out of 5 stars. You know, because it's middle of the road. It's not, I mean, it's a good movie, but it ain't, you know, phenomenal. It's not blowing my mind. You know what I mean? So I'm going to give The Changeling 2.5 stars. You guys can find it on Tubi, AMC Plus, and PlutoTv if you want to check it out. I highly recommend you do. If you want a good haunted house movie, you know, if you're a fan of George C. Scott, if you're just looking for a good old 80s horror movie, this is right up your alley, guys. So definitely check it out on one of those services. And guys, thanks so much for watching my videos. I really, really appreciate it. If you like my videos, by all means, please like and subscribe. Tell me if you've seen the movie. Let's talk about it in the comments section. And, you know, as always, guys, I'm going to keep making them as long as you guys keep watching them. Thank you so much. God bless you, my friends, and I'll see you next time.